Hey gamers, welcome to my Time Stories spoiler reviews for the base game and all the expansions. Today I'm going to talk about the Marcy case. If you want to see the non-spoiler review, it's on Saturday Morning Sam Flange episode 207. You can check it out here, right here on YouTube. But this is all spoilers here, so please don't watch it if you haven't played the game, because I'm talking about spoilers for Marcy case. Kind of picking up where I left off last week, I had bought Time Stories back in, 1st of February. We played it, thought it was incredible. My gaming group couldn't stop talking about it, and then they said, hey, what about those expansions, Matt? You gonna buy this game? Because we gave the game back to the original owner. And I was thinking, I don't know. And I was, they were willing to pitch in. I was thinking, well, maybe I'll let them pitch in. I'm glad I didn't, because I'm glad this is my copy that they don't have any right to borrow. But I did think about doing that. It's like, I don't want to spend the money on this. I'm spending the money on other things, but not on this. Do I need more board games? And then plus I didn't want to play Time Stories every weekend. I like playing multiple different games. I have tons of games in my collection and I want to play all through them. I don't want to sit here and play another Time Stories expansion for the next 2 game nights or something. And that to me just wasn't appealing. Well, in March I finally broke down. I bought them all. I didn't tell my gaming group yet because they didn't want them pushing for Time Stories. We got a ton of other games played. It was sometime, I believe early June. I said, hey, I think I told them in May. I said, I got it, but let me read over the rules. I was just delaying the inevitable. And I said, okay, we'll play maybe one, maybe we'll mix them in and out. And after that, we played them every week. But the reason I didn't want to is because I just assumed after playing Asylum that every expansion was just like the base game, meaning it was a bunch of puzzles, riddles, and clues, and you had to figure everything out to unlock and win again. And that if you've seen one, you played them all, just different errors, different times, and new puzzles and riddles to uncover. So imagine my surprise when I got to the Marcy case and I found out that it's less puzzles, it's more action, it's more fighting, and it's rushed. There's no way that you can do a deep dive study like you could in Asylum for this one. This one pushes you, or at least it pushed us. We ran out of time quick a lot of times. We were on our last run. I was thinking, guys, I don't think we're supposed to know everything. I think we're supposed to know some of it and do an educated guess at the end. Some of the fights were awesome. I like the cards where if you don't go to it at first, it's trash, so you need to go, or it leaves after that first round. And then other cards where you have to go to it. Someone has to go first because you know it's probably going to be bad. I like the escaped convict. I should have known we couldn't have trusted him. I thought he was just an extra person who we could kill off, or we could, if he died, it wouldn't hurt us. So I thought, oh, we may have to do that a lot here. Nope, he betrayed us, and we went to the very wrong spot. The next spot we went to, I think, was the forest where he uncovered a stash and turned on us. Sucked, robbed us blind. That's the other thing. I love how the misdirection on where to go and everything. Like, I forgot to say this in Asylum when we read the painting, it said southeasterly and then go counterclockwise. We thought that meant around the board, which made it harder for everything there. And I bet a lot of people thought that too and wasted a bunch of time. So many flip-flops and deceits and do you trust this person or not, and we had that going on. We thought we had this game figured out because of playing Asylum, but this is a completely different game. And people who didn't like the first game, oh, I don't like all the puzzles, it's mind-bending. If this is what every Time Stories is, I don't want it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We spent a whole hour on that last puzzle in Asylum, but this one hardly had any puzzles at all. It had a few, the time lock mechanism and stuff like that, but it's a lot of battles and just a lot of trying to gather knowledge that you can, trying to keep those girls alive, which is hard at first, but then you find that the cure, the temporary cure, and so everyone's okay. But wow, we were surprised at how different this was. The artwork looks like The Walking Dead comic book, which was kind of nice there. I really like the artwork here. And a few people don't like this because, like, oh, I didn't have all the puzzles and everything, but we really enjoyed this one. And it had a weird ending, right? Your receptacles die as you go back. I mean, you just get eaten alive by zombies if you're successful or not. I also like how we never even noticed that the girls each had a little code above their head. We didn't know that didn't make any sense to us. And so when we brought the DNA scanner out, the first time we thought we could get everyone on the helicopter and win. We thought we were doing pretty dang good. And we kept quiet. We hardly used our guns, so we didn't have to have that many encounters. And we thought, yeah, we're doing really awesome. And I said, hey guys, we're on the rooftop now. Helicopter's here. Let's just blow everything up. So we just unloaded all of our weapons and mowing through zombies or giving up. We didn't have many extra characters to give up to some of them, but we're like, yeah, we're making it through. We're really rocking this. And then you get to the helicopter, you say, okay guys, I only have room for one. You're like, oh no, because we thought we have all 3 girls, one of them must be it. But now you got to choose. We're like, we were not prepared for this. And so we don't even know who it is. So we made a guess, and then that DNA scanner came out and it didn't match up. I was like, shut the front door. I said, that is hilarious. So we made a point to remember who not to pick, and we went through again, and now we have like a 3-in-1 shot or something like that. And we had eliminated one other one. No, I think we eliminated the other 2, I think, at that point, because we'd done our homework a little bit better. But anyway, we made the educated guess that we thought was it, and we got it right. And it was amazing that happened, and it was another unique little surprise that we did not see coming. I like how we took the stairs, someone took the elevator, and we wasted all this time. And he took thinking that it didn't matter, because we were probably going to go up in the elevator next. He said, "So what'd y'all find?" I said, "We found stairs. We had to spend 2 time to go up." And he was like, "Dude, I'm in an elevator. I didn't have to spend any time. I'm up with that same level." Or like, oh man, I can see that movie opening up as we run up the stairs. We're winded, and then the doors open up. There he's going, "What'd you guys do to take the steps for?" And we're like, "The elevator works." But a lot of stuff in here is just really awesome. I love the change of pace. This surprised me. When I thought about it, I was like, huh, so this game here changed and is vastly different from the first version. That was interesting to me. I was like, well, I wonder what else, what else is out there? What else, what other changes have they made to ongoing expansions? And I had all the expansions back then, but I just thought it was just one big puzzle, Asylum Part 2, Asylum Part 3, just in different areas, not Asylum, but some kind of puzzly, thinky game, every one. But this one isn't. And if you didn't like the first one, you'll probably love this one. If you love the first one, you may not like this one, but we enjoyed the change of pace. And that's what really surprised me and got us doing these back on our podcast again, because we're like, this game is different than the base game. I think we ought to do a review on this. And we still weren't married to the idea of doing podcasts on every expansion yet until we played this one. So, or maybe the next one too. But we were very impressed by this. So overall, I love the Marcy case. I think it's fantastic. I think the artwork's good. And yeah, just overall, and that you found, it's our first appearance of Ravowski, and you're like, I think that's how you say his name, but anyway, that he was a fellow time traveler too was kind of cool too. Little did we know, it was only the beginning of the meta story here. But folks, I'll get to that next time with another Time Stories review. See you then.